That was two things, and basically, then in one sentence, let me know, damn, this nigga is just keeping it real all the way to the gate. First off, he said, I want to let you know what was spoke on outside your presence. Ain't nobody obligated to say that. You see what I'm saying? But a real nigga. You see what I'm saying? So, real recognize real, man. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So, I told Pac I wanted to rock with you. Man, I'm rocking with you. Pac, let's roll. He was like, man, say no more. I say, you know, Ham gonna manage me. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna, you know, make this happen. Ham brought me to you. So, you know, that got to get taken care of. So, you know, that's how that went down on that note. As far as what I was feeling and how I was feeling to be accepted, I felt like more. I felt like it was more of a blessing from God than a opportunity. You know what I mean? The opportunity was there definitely, but the feeling was like it was more of a blessing.
This is a Jmix exclusive.
Now, you brought up Makaveli Records, and there's been some rumors out there because of the television shows. Noble said that it was going to be through Quest. What was your personal experience? You said earlier that it was to be through Death Row. The last you knew, was that what it was supposed to be, distributed through Death Row Records?
Yeah, to my knowledge, it was going to be Machiavelli Records distributed through Death Row Records, which would have been a Interscope distribution anyway. You see what I'm saying? Um, I'm not gonna say the Quest thing is a lie. I'm just gonna say that I don't have no knowledge of that, and it could be true. You know, seeing how being how that Pac was involved in a relationship with Kadada, so I could see of the possibility of that being conversed between the two, Pac and Quincy. You know what I'm saying, or even the owners or the funders of Quest. You know what I'm saying, whoever that may be. But to vouch for that, I can't vouch for that because I have no knowledge of that, and I would be lying if I vouched for that. Just like I would be lying if I said that it never existed.
You know what? I got a personal question for you, and please don't take it the wrong way. But do you ever
All
get
right.
tired of talking about Pac?
Hey man, I'll put it like this, man. That's a good question, man. I am enjoying all the Tupac questions, man. I love these Tupac questions, man. You feel me? Like, man, if it wasn't for Pac, like 5 million people wouldn't have heard of me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I give all, like, I definitely give my props to MC Hammer for putting the connection in and put me in connection with Tupac and Death Row family. I definitely give him his props and I love him for that. Now on another level, like a motherfucker come up to you and he recognize you or recognize your voice even. That's power. And he recognize your voice from a substantial background. And that's Tupac. Man, you don't get no stronger than that. You see what I'm saying? So, man, they can ask me Tupac questions when I'm 99 and my teeth falling out my shit. I'm going to pick my teeth up, put them back in my mouth, and give you a Tupac answer. Proudly. You feel me?
Yes, sir. I ask that because I feel that some people resent it, and some people have so much love for him that they do. I think that's a fantastic answer, and that's what's up, dude. Did Pac ever talk to you
Right.
about One Nation?
One Nation was supposed to be the Unity album for to basically, okay, so the One Nation album came about because, all right, Pac was getting a lot of heat. Believe it or not, he was getting a lot of heat about dissing the West Coast. But see, a lot of people were, I mean, the East Coast. Sorry about that. About dissing the East Coast, because see, a lot of people wouldn't understand it. They thought Pac was just, oh, fuck you, you from the East Coast, I'm on you. No, it wasn't like that. Motherfuckers be talking under their breath, man. And Pac was catching that ish. So Pac would catch people talking about him, but it wouldn't be promoted. You see what I'm saying? So when you talk about somebody and it's getting promoted, it's over and over and over. Then it's like, okay, yeah, all right. Well, who said something about him? So he got the right to talk about it. But when you talk about somebody and then it go quiet, but it was out there, but then it go quiet, it's like, hold on, nah, you ain't finna get away with me with that slick talking. You see what I'm saying? I'm finna say something about your ass too, and I don't give a who say something about me thinking that I'm picking on you, because I'm not, because your ass shouldn't have said nothing about me in the first place and thought it wasn't gonna get out there or get back to me. You see what I'm saying? So when he started, man, everybody that Pac dissed, man, they said something about him. Pac just didn't go on a rampage and start picking motherfuckers to say something about. You see what I'm saying? They said something about Pac. So Pac had to respond like that. So when he responded, he pushed some of those back in the cuts, so they didn't respond back. So now it looked like he was bullying them. But nah, you shouldn't open up your motherfucking mouth. You see what I'm saying? So, like he says, like you got to think Pac was addressing everything. So that's why he said you shouldn't open up your mouth with a motherfucking opinion. I'm getting in the ring, I'm knocking out. You get in the ring with me, expect to get hit or expect to throw some punches. That's how that game goes. You see what I'm saying? So that's what Pac ran with, and he was on some, like me. I say my tongue didn't grow no hands or fingers, so I don't hold what I say. Either you gonna like it or you're not. I'm like a TV channel. If you don't like what the I say, turn the channel. You see what I'm saying? If you don't like my cable, quit paying. You see what I'm saying? That's how I put it out there. So that's one of the things on how I learned how to be by dealing with Pac. You can't be walking around here, worried about what other people got to say about you. Shit, they don't live my life. That's just like when you getting on a on-ramp and your lane's finna merge, and you got about another half a mile before your lane merge, but then somebody want to take up 2 lanes so you can't pass it. You don't get your fucking ass out the way. My lane and me passing, you ain't got shit to do with you. You hating on me, you jumping in my lane. Stay the in your lane. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not saying no names, and this is not a slam fest, but how do you feel that Pac's legacy has been handled since he passed?
Well, it's it's a catch-22. It's been misjudged and it's been misused. And what I mean by misjudged, we all know what I mean by misused. So when I say by misjudged, meaning here I am over here in the cuts being as loyal as I can be, repping for my homie Pac. But then the recognition is not there for that. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like when the other side take a hit, it throws everybody in that one bunch. So now you saying the outlaws. All the outlaws ain't shit. All the outlaws is traitors. This and that and that. Okay, well, when you say the outlaws, you got to think about Nutt-So, Storm, and Castro, and Mutar. You got to think about, them outlaws too. You see what I'm saying? So, you got to separate. You gotta dissect it. You know what I mean? In order for you to find out what the sickness is, you gotta dissect it. So you can't just say, "Oh man, he's evil-minded." That's an evil-minded person. He's been doing all kind of evil stuff all week. That's how I know he's an evil-minded person. But before that, he wasn't doing nothing evil. So you got to dissect on what makes him evil. Okay, maybe his maybe he got something that's going on mentally inside his brain that he don't even understand. You see what I'm saying? That ticked him off. Or maybe he walked into a chemical plant and something triggered something within him. And now he's out here looking like he off Flocka or something. You see what I'm saying? So you have to dissect the actual issue to get to the problem of what it is. You can't just say, "Oh, he's a bad guy." No, he's not a bad guy. He's not evil. He's not. He was evil-minded at that moment because something triggered that. So we can't blame that on his. We can't blame that on him and paint that whole picture as if that's how he was for his whole life. Once you dissect it, and then you go back and you be like, "Oh, this motherfucker was 4 years old, doing some crazy shit. Now okay, this is the problem." You see what I'm saying? But when you dissect it, you be like, "Okay, well, he ain't had no history of this. He ain't had no mental illness of this. Blah 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 blah." Now you got to go to the next step. Now you got to go and see what triggered it, and then that's your problem. Whatever triggered it is the problem, not that whole body. You see what I'm saying? So you got to dissect it and pull out the illness, so the rest of the body don't get infected. And that's what's happening right now. The rest of the whole body is infected right now. The whole outlaw body is infected right now.
Hey all, it's Jmix here, and I want to thank everybody that took the time to watch the video. If you liked it, go ahead and throw it a like, maybe even a comment down below. And if you really like my content, check out my Patreon. The link is down below. For $1 a month, you get all the live streams, unedited as soon as they happen, plus interviews in advance and other bonus content. The link is in the description. If not, you guys could always watch one of the videos to the side of me. See you on the next upload. One love, everybody.